Welcome back, lactators. Today we're going to be reviewing what I consider to be perhaps the only essential item you need to breastfeed your baby, aside from, breasts. I tend to fall in the lazy mom end of the parenting spectrum, the work smarter, not harder. So when I say that there are very few things that I think are really necessary, I mean it. And today we're going to introduce you to my favorite and potentially only essential, the Kindest cup. All right, everybody. For those who are not new here, welcome back. And for those who are new here, I think you know the drill. Hit the subscribe button, like the video, hit the notification bell. Don't miss out on all of the magic that happens here at Tit Talk. On to the review. So a few years ago, I was pregnant with my third child, and being a new mom again and a lactation consultant, I was immediately excited about the idea of these newfangled silicone suction pumps that were, all the rage. So of course I got one, and I was expecting to love it. I was hoping to love it, and I didn't. Turns out the thing was entirely too high profile. My baby kept kicking it off. The only position I could wear it in while breastfeeding was sitting bolt upright, which, if any of you know me, you know I have a problem with after having stitches in the most sensitive part of my body. It was also impossible to clean and frankly a little uncomfortable to wear. So while that particular brand shall remain unnamed, I think you know what I'm talking about. If you just do a search for silicone suction breast pumps, it'll be potentially the only one that pops up. I used it a bunch of times, never could master it regardless of all of my attempts, and eventually just gave up. Little did I know at the time, a mom in Canada was probably having the same issues and had gone ahead and taken the initiative to create a better alternative. So, it is with so much love and appreciation that I introduce to you the Kindest cup. Here's why I love this thing. First, when you put it on, it stays on. It stays on in every position you could possibly breastfeed in, including what I might suggest is the most important breastfeeding position you will ever learn to use, side lying. It stays in place so well that I had a dance party with my kids while wearing it. I cannot stress enough how well this thing stays on. And once it's on, it's a lot less likely to get kicked off, than the competition. Next reason I love this thing is that it can also be used to hand express into. Anybody who has ever hand expressed knows that when you squeeze a mammary, milk doesn't just shoot in one direction. It tends to explode like a firework. So this is useful because the wide opening makes it so that you're catching all of the milk that is coming out in all of the very many directions. Next amazing thing about this thing is you can literally have the milk that you have expressed, what? And feed it to the baby. Cup feeding is actually considered around the world to be the safest, most ideal way to supplement, especially newborns. It's more similar to the way their tongue and mouth function when they're breastfeeding, so it makes it much less likely for nipple confusion. Still not sure that's a thing for most babies, but this is soft, it's flexible, it's not going to hurt your baby, and you can literally take the milk you just pumped and go ahead and feed your kid. Finally, while I am not necessarily the more domestic goddess. I certainly don't do most of the dishes in my household. Really lucky that my fabulous partner is like a dishwasher extraordinaire. This thing is really easy to clean. There's no tight spaces. Your whole hand can get in here to clean it out. I feel really comfortable knowing that once this is washed, it's clean, and that when I'm using it with my baby, I know that there's no like funky little bits of stuff that I just couldn't quite reach, even with one of those scrubber brushes. I really, really cannot stress enough how much I love the Kindest cup. I'm going to leave their link in the description box below so that you can check them out yourself. An amazing company run by lovely, lovely people with a genius idea that honestly solved or would have solved a lot of the issues that I had with the more common suction pumps. You know my information, it literally never changes. I am a creature of habit, y'all. Come find us and let us know if you have any other topics you'd like us to cover in the future. We'll add them to the unbelievably long list of stuff we have to talk about. Have a lovely afternoon. Happy lactating.